Hello. As promised, finally, my December daily. I've got albums 1 and albums 2. I used the Ali Edwards 10 by 8. It was my first year doing 10 by 8. I absolutely loved it. I love this size album. So that was one thing that I realized. I was hesitant to get into the 10 by 8, but I love it. So without further ado, here we go. You see it has the black polka dots on the side. So here we start with document our story. And this is on the acetate from Candy Cane Lane, Frank Garcia studio. Isn't that pretty? Look at how that just shines. Okay, that's that. And then we start December 2023. Needed this page. And I did fall in love with this paper from Pink Fresh Studio. I think it's called It's Magical. It's from like 2021, I believe. But it was new to me. I had never seen it, so I ordered it. I loved it. And this is from Ali Edwards. And I used a piece of paper from the It's Magical, the Pink Fresh collection, to put underneath here. I just put the sheet and it brought out all these colors, so I absolutely loved it. Added some snowflakes there, and it's really pretty. And then this is my reasons why. I haven't really identified it yet, so I put this little label. I don't know if I'm going to put it right in here or just leave it on here with this little cute little Felicity Jane green paper clip, and I just might put the reason why there and be done with it. But the reason why is in there. It's typed. And then story number 1 goes into this these cookies. These are the Danks cookies. They're shortbread cookies. The ones that everybody jokes around that you could use it as a sewing kit after. Well, my husband had a project. He has a lot of brothers and sisters, more than I do. Well, actually, I have more, so he has. There's 9 of them. And so instead of buying them presents, he made these really pretty bags, like cellophane. He bought the cellophane bags online. They're huge. And he filled them up with things that are very nostalgic, like a little tin of these cookies and, nuts and a nutcracker, all different kinds of nuts, and a nutcracker and oranges and just a little thing of Lifesavers, crackers, a bunch of goodies. It's like a sausage, one of those Hickory, Hillshire, whatever sausages. All these little things he put in these bags, and you'll see them because I took a picture of them. They're very, very pretty, but you'll see that in the second album. Anyway, these are the cookies that he bought, and he bought a tin for us, of course. So I had to include that. That started out our December. And then here is my granddaughter. It was her, Ileana. It was her birthday in late November. And so her mother sent this picture to me. And so I included it in here. And this is a stocking that I did with, what is it called? Elizabeth something crafts. But her stocking die, it's really addictive. You can do all kinds of things with it. It's so pretty. And so I did this. I put this where I journaled about it. And then I put this. And then this is one at Felicity Jane. It's like a little, one of those things that you can use on your, on a bracelet or anywhere in scrapbooking. There you go. Got that. So that's story 2. Story 3, I used Allie's idea. I did a half page, and then I used circles, embrace the circles. So that's day 3. And this is enjoying the first bowl of menudo of the season. Menudo is a classic holiday dish for Mexican Americans. And then also on this day, we went to visit my husband's family, and his mom gave me this photo. So this is his mom and his dad and all the brothers and sisters when they were little. Okay, my husband is there with our son. Of course, I didn't know him then, right? When I married my husband, his son was already 10 years old. So there we go. And day 4, I did this. You can't really see it very well. It came out kind of dark, but there's no way to get it lighter. This is a cocoa bar. I set up a cocoa bar in our kitchen for my grandkids. And it was a lot of fun. And I ended up being sick. And so they didn't come over for Christmas, and they haven't come over yet because I'm still sick. So I've got this upper respiratory thing going on. And I don't want them to catch it because they're little, you know. And so I set up this really pretty cocoa bar, and it's staying up, believe me. So I'm the only one that's been drinking cocoa. And I've never had, up until the time I did this cocoa bar, I have only had one little bit of cocoa because I don't like chocolate. But now that I'm older, or maybe after COVID, my changes have my taste buds have changed, and I actually like it now, especially if I use like evap milk. If I use half evap milk, half water, mix it all up, and then throw it into this cocoa maker, and then add the cocoa, oh my God, I am in love with it. But it's not very good healthy for me because I'm diabetic and it has a lot of sugar. But I will have a small little cup every now and then, okay? So that's my story for day 4, is my newfound love of hot cocoa. And the story's in here, in this tab here, hot cocoa bar. And then also on day 4, I collect dolls. And if you go online, there's the Virtual Doll Convention. And it's actually an antique store in Denver, Colorado. And it's owned and run by Rachel Hoffman. They sent me a paper doll of her. And then this is the doll that I collect. Her name's Elowen Wild. And this is the outfit that we got in the mail. So I scrapbooked it, and there it is. And then for day 5, I'm going to go a little faster. For day 5, this is Dia de los Muertos doll, and she is, what is she? She's a doll. I forgot the name of the doll. Maybe I have it somewhere here. No. But this is the first one that I bought of her. I think she's Rainbow High or the other one. Rainbow High. I think she's a Rainbow High doll. But she's very pretty, and because she was Dia de los Muertos, I had to have her. So I got that in the mail that day. Day 6 is my sister Patricia. She follows me. I was born in 1959. My sister was born in 1960. And so this is a picture of us when we were little. This is me. This is my sister. This is my sister with my mom. Day 6 is always, day 6 of December is always my sister. This is my mom with me and my sister. And again, me and my sister. And then we got together at my sister's house. This is her now. This is me now. This is my sister Monique. We all got together at her house for her birthday. And we were coloring. We took coloring books, and we just had a coloring book, talking kind of thing. And then my brother showed up. And so, it was kind of like a little impromptu get together. So I did this. This is a piece of vellum. It's real pretty. And then day 7, I did memories. And so day 1, remember, this is 2013. And there's a story behind this dish. And then I posted it on Facebook, so there's a little synopsis there as well. And then here's another one, story from 2014. And then this one is a story from 2017. So I have those there. And then day 8, I had a cup of cocoa and I absolutely loved it, like I said. So the other one was just the setup. This is the actual cup that I had. And I totally loved it. I was just sitting right here in my craft area and working on my December daily. And then I also, on that day, there was some pictures on Facebook that my sister, my niece shared of her daughter. So this is my grandniece, and her name's Reina, and she lives like a minute and a half from me. And so these are some photos of her that were captured. So I put them in here too. Day 9, I included this little here is for day 9. The story's gonna go here. It's a very long, detailed story, but short. This is the mission in Tucson. I live in Phoenix. This is the mission in Tucson. It's San Javier del Bac, and it's beautiful, and it has a lot of family and historical significance. It's on the Papago Reservation, but area that used to be shared along with the Yaqui Indians, and my great-great-grandmother was full-blooded Yaqui, and so I'm not on any roll or anything like that. I don't know if I have enough to claim, but my great-grandfather's mother was full-blooded Yaqui Indian, and so this has historical significance to us. A lot of my family is buried in the cemetery there. And then it continues, and I've got these pictures of my husband and I put them in behind these little vellum things, and the stories in back for each photo. There's another one. And then there's the story of my Mitzi, my pug. And then this is just blank. I could add more if I wanted more pictures or something here. But this is my very first foray into December Daily. It was in a 12 by 12. This is in 2013. And this is before I realized that companies made collections of paper like Pink Fresh or Crate Paper or any of those. I just went to Michael's and bought, the pads of paper, the recollections, and I used them. So I didn't yet know that companies, made the papers and stuff. And there's my crafting cart. I had a crafting cart, and I had an old typewriter, and I just sat here in my den and had so much fun. So that's a throwback to that. This is a picture of me in New Mexico. When we lived in New Mexico, when we lived in El Paso, we crossed into Las Cruces, New Mexico all the time. There's a photo of that. And then on that same day, this is day 11, for the dolls that I collect, I got an apron set, and it came with little bowls and a Play-Doh, and it had a rolling pin and mitts, and so it was really cute. So there's a story on that. So that's day 11. This is also day 11. This is a pug that I know their family. They live in Italy, so I have that there. And then on this day, which is day 11, my my brother sent a picture of his grandson. His name is Damien Tobias Vias. And so I included this here, a picture of him. He's absolutely adorable. So you can see the paper that I'm using are Pink Fresh collections, and I'm also throwing in Crate Paper whenever I can because I've got a lot of it. And then on day 12, I'm Christian, Catholic to be more specific, and we celebrate the Immaculate Conception. And so this is the Blessed Mother, and I still have, I haven't printed it out, but I typed it, a long story that goes there. And then this is Damien again. My brother sent that. And this is my niece, Amanda. the one who has Reina, who I showed you earlier. This is my niece. And then day 13, we have here a picture. Day 13 is the day that one of my cousins passed away. And so that's a picture of him there with my cousin Olivia and my Aunt Mercy. Both my Aunt Mercy and her son have both passed away. But that's on day 13. It's a memory. Day 13 is also celebrated the day of St. Lucy, Santa Lucia. And it's a big day in Sweden and the Netherlands, those areas. And so, and I am Lucy, so that's my Saint's Day. And then there's my cousin Olivia with her grandsons. Day 14 is some of the Christmas decorations. This is a snowman that my sister Angela gave me, and it is made out of like real thin glass, real pretty glass. And then it has places inside where you can put votives, and it looks real pretty when it's lit. So it's like frosty, and he's got his hat there too. It's really pretty. And then this is the nativity, and they're huge. They're like, I don't know, 2.5 feet. And I got them in, what's that city called? Not Carlsbad. There's another little city out by Las Cruces. I forgot the name of it. But we went to the church festival, and I found those there. And then my sister Angela that gave me the snowman also gave me this train. Costco, I believe. And then that day we had this for dinner. We had ribeye. We hadn't had ribeye in a long time. So my husband, he's, in remission now, but he had cancer, was diagnosed in February. And so he used to barbecue a lot, but it takes a lot of effort for him. He doesn't have that much stamina anymore. And so day 15, there I am with another cup. It looks like a huge cup of cocoa. And so I documented that. And this is a ornament. It's a Christmas ornament, a big one, cookie jar. It's real pretty. And then I need to put the story here, but this is a family that I follow. They're from El Cerrito, California. If you can look on Facebook, if you look up the Bumble Snot, the Bumble Snot is a black pug, and then it's his siblings, and then this is one of the siblings, the cat. And the cat was being naughty, was, knocking over the nativity and telling Santa that he wasn't being naughty. So that was adorable. I had to put it there. And then the dolls that I collect, this is a new doll that came out. Her name is Nima, so she's right there. She's going to be available to buy this month. And then I had to throw this in. This is another black pug. I don't know if you follow Pepe Aguilar. He's a mariachi singer in Mexico, very famous. And this is his pug. His name's Gordo, which means, fat, chubby. So he's Gordo Aguilar. He's really cute. And then this is also the day that my husband met up with some of his high school buddies. He's been friends with these people ever since he was in high school. My husband's 66. And so these are his buddies from high school. He met up with them. And so I had to document that because he doesn't meet up with them all, very often. So these are some photos from that. They met in a restaurant. Here they are. This buddy of his he's retired now, but he was a principal of a school, and he lives in Las Vegas now with his wife. And then, there's the others. There's the story of all of them. So that's volume 1, and I'm already at 19 minutes, so I am going to breeze through even faster for volume 2, okay? Because I can go on about each page because, I know the story. But I use this. This is from Felicity Jane, and it's got prompts in here. Of course, I never use prompts because I have already too many pictures to use without having to use prompts. But it's really pretty, and I didn't want to waste it. It's made out of thick chipboard. So here it is, and it's got a pocket in the back, and I added some tabs there. I still have to add like ribbon to them. And then this is day 16. So it kicks off, and I've got this Busy Sidewalks acetate. And day 16, this is a photo of my snow globe. And I've had this for many, many years. I got it at a Macy's sale. And so I wanted to document that. And then these are some Santas, and they're like paper mache, but thicker. So maybe cloth, a thin cloth. And my husband found them for like $1.50 each at the Goodwill in El Paso. He came home with them, and I fell in love with them. They're Santas, and they're ever so cute. You can hardly see here, but they have little bells on the back of their, Santa hats. See right there, real small little one. And they're very delicate, and they're like jointed here. You can, move the arms and the legs. So very fragile, but I absolutely love them. Good place for a photo of them. And then there's a story of this. This just may seem like, okay, menagerie of ribbon, but it's not. There's a story. When me and my husband got married, we got married in February, but I think it was, and in early February, they had a sale, like after Christmas sale, at what used to be called Yellowfront. I'm really aging giving you guys my age here, but at Yellowfront, they had a going out of business sale, and they had this ribbon at 10 cents a piece. So I grabbed a bunch, and this is what I have left, okay? But now it's 35 years later. This February will be 35 years that I've been married. And so 35 years later, look at how much of it I still have. Some of it's unopened, I think this one, and that one are unopened, but I do use it. And I have used it because I had even more. At 10 cents, I bought a lot of it. So anyway, that's a story on that. And then this is my husband. This is day 17, and it's really cute with the little Santa there. But this is Isaiah. He is my husband's niece's son. So, son. And then menudo again. We had menudo, classic dish, but I really loved it in that bowl. So I took a picture. And then this is wrapping paper day. So there's my wrapping paper that I used. And I had I think 31 presents to wrap. So I used a lot of it, but I have not used it all up yet. And so day 18 is a wrapping paper story in here. And then on that day 18, 9 years ago, I put this came up in my memories on Facebook, so I put it in here. It's about my mother, so I had to put it in there. My mother has passed. And then this is Juniper, my great niece, another great niece. There's a picture of her. She lost her tooth, so there's a picture of her. And then this is my niece, Savannah. It's her birthday. And then these are family photos on 19th. Isn't that pretty? I try to use some of my Felicity Jane there. And more photos. This is my husband acting silly, but I had to get it in. And then these, look at these, how I use these, are those right there, those edger papers that you can use on the edge. I used them right there. It's really pretty. And then my sister Monique, and I used some frames. I think these frames are some simple stories. And then this with the story in back. And then there's my niece again, Juniper, the one that lost the tooth. And there's Damien, and then Max, the older brother. And the story goes in here. And then day 21, we have, again, I took the opportunity to have hot chocolate because I hadn't documented the red cup. Now, the red cup day is actually in November, but everybody seems to throw it in their December daily, so I did. But I did document it in my November Grateful. So we did go pick up the red cup that day. It's my first year doing it. And so there we go. And then these candies, there's a story behind the candies. My husband went and bought a big tin because he also included them in those bags that he made. So we'll see those soon. And then this is the Christmas tree. I finally put the Christmas tree up. I lost track of the days here. I didn't. And then this is my other granddaughter's birthday. And so her name's Juliana, Jules. We call her Jules. Juliana would be in English. And then there's another story here. And another photo. And then this is to document, of course I have to document having a tamale. That's like, you know, it's got to happen. Tamales and Christmas, you know, that's like hand in hand in my culture. So here we are having a tamale, rice, and egg for breakfast with some of my homemade salsa. I see how I love this? I love doing this. Now, the trick is I get 40% off at Walgreens. It's like half a mile from me. I print them in 8x10, and then I just add one of these plastic these are from Felicity Jane. I think she calls them push-ins or pull-ins or something, but I use these so they extend it. Okay, they're still like half an inch short of the other paper, but I don't care. It's really good. Now here's those bags that I was telling you about that my husband made for his brothers and sisters. All I did was help him by tying them up, putting the ribbon on it. But they have a lot of goodies in here, and they're really pretty. Look at all the, you know, I took a lot of shots, and then I finally settled on this one. But they were so pretty. He did 10 of them. And one of them I'm going to give to one of my cousins, but the rest of them are his family. And then here's the Christmas tree with presents underneath that I had wrapped. And then this is another outfit that came in for my doll, my fashion doll that I collect. And so I put this together with, you know, the circles, and added the ornament and added some of that, what is it called? That little glitter that stickles. Added stickles on the ornaments to add the gold, and then cut them out, put them in the back of this paper, and then journaled about it on this tab. Now we're getting to day 24, which is Christmas Eve. There's my grandniece again, Reina. My brother and sister came over. They dropped off presents on our porch because we were sick. So we put their presents there, and then they got their presents and then dropped presents off for us. I went out because it's outside, and I didn't think I would get them sick. I went out and opened some presents, so that's me being silly with some of the presents I got. There's my husband opening some of his inside. Then we come up to day 25. I don't know if I'm going to move this here or leave it up there, but here's another one, day 25. A really pretty shot of the Christmas tree close up. And then this is my grandson, RJ, Rudy Jr. And then this acetate. And then this, for day 25, there was a lot of pictures for Christmas, right? And so what I did is, of my grandkids opening their presents, my daughter-in-law sent me these pictures. And first I had it on a binder ring, and it was too chunky for this book. So I just used some yarn. But this is my daughter-in-law. We got her a Dodgers hat, see, like that. And then I used, you know, an ephemera, and then another picture like that. So it's really cute. There's the kids tearing up their presents. And then I use some ephemera in between. So it's really cute. It's thick. So I keep them in here. Keep them in here. Keep it spread up. This would have taken me pages, so I just put it in here. The 26th, more pictures that were posted on Facebook from the family. Here, more photos from family. My family in California. My cousins. I love them so much. And then this has more pictures. I put them in here because there was too many pictures of Reina, too many to put on a spread, so I included them there. Day 27, more pictures. There's baby Isaiah again. This family, my husband. On this day, day 27, I also got Christmas books that I had ordered for myself for Christmas. This is my scrapbook area is real messy, but 3 coloring books. One of them I did not like. I think it was this one I did not like. The rest of them are really cool. And then we're watching TV. We're watching Grey's Anatomy. We're binging. We'd never seen it before. And so I did this tray so we could, you know, have some snacks while we're watching TV. And then more pictures were sent to me on Facebook of, it was my husband had one brother that died when he was like 3 days old. And so his parents went to visit the grave. So there's the photo there. And then more family photos. And then this is my other sister. This is my sister Monique. There's a picture of her, included her in here. The tree, full length of the tree. There's the thing on Grey's Anatomy. I still have to do the little words in here, but the story, but we're binging it. We've never seen it. We're like totally addicted to it. We love it. And then I bought these, no one came over, right, because we've been sick, but we had the paper cups, and so I made myself another cup of hot chocolate. That's 3 already, right? And then on day 30th, I documented this from day 30th. This is from my first album. On the 25th, I put a picture of myself, and so I documented that. My granddaughter Liana when she was little. My husband and his brother Art. There's another traditional Mexican meal. It's called sopita. It's like a soup, but it's also like a mac and cheese. Tomato based, and cheese. And then this is part of the cocoa bar, but I caught it in better light, this one area. Isn't that pretty, that church? And then these are lit up. This is day 31. This is my Kayla. She has since passed. Also traditional is to make pozole. It's another traditional dish. I didn't make it. I bought the ingredients, but I wasn't filling up to it as I was very sick around the Christmas holiday. And so I had some that was frozen, so I thawed it out, and we got to eat that. And here's my brother is playing the guitar, but he's got one of those guitar clips, and my dad used to have one. And so my sister drew his name. We draw names, and she drew his name and got him the guitar clip for Christmas. And then my son came over, even though we were sick. He came over to pick up the presents for the kids, and so, or to check up on us, I think. So here he is checking up on us. We're getting near the end, and this is a photo. Didn't get the front of him. This is my nephew Malik. He's only 15, but he's very, very tall. And he wears like a size 14 shoe. He's going to be very big. His dad's 6'4". And he's making the masa for the tamales, helping his mom out. So that's it. There's where I documented that. So that's it. I don't know if I can squeeze like an acetate sheet or anything here at the end because this is really packed. So as you see, I don't do traditional. I don't do one photo a day, one story a day. I do not do that. I do on some days, rarely, I do have one story only. But on most days, there are many stories, and some are memories, that pop up. And my family is not just my husband and I, our son and our grandkids. I mean, my family includes my brothers and sisters and their kids and their grandkids. We all do. I get presents for everybody in the family, so I get presents for all of them. Okay, my family also includes my cousins. My family includes my grandfather's brothers and sisters' grandkids. Okay, so they live in Tucson. So we're all family. We always texting and everything to each other. So I have a very, I mean, to most people it would be like an extended family, but to me it's not. Like I have a hard time saying my grandniece because she's just my niece. So it's a little bit different. You know. Um, so my concept of family is very large, and it's anybody that's related to us by blood, really. And I'm also into ancestry and genealogy, so that that's a lot of fun. Okay, so now it's 36 minutes. You've hung in with me. I want to thank you, and I'm going to do November, and then because I did 2 albums for November, but they're smaller. They're in a 6x8, and I did 2 albums for October. I was very, very busy girl. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Bye.